Now we will look at various 8086 addressing modes. So what are addressing modes? Addressing modes are ways of locating data or operands. And where can these data or operands be? They can be either in registers or memory or in IO devices, or even can be part of instructions themselves. Okay, so we will see what are the various ways of taking out these operands at all these locations. So for that we will consider a sample instruction. So this is a sample move instruction in 8086. So in case of a move instruction, the opcode move is specified first, then the destination to where you need to move your data is specified next, then the source from where you have to take data or the operand is specified next. Okay, so it is a two address instruction. Okay, that is two operands are possible in this instruction. So first let's see what are the broad categories of addressing modes or ways of locating operands in 8086. There are three broad ways. One is the immediate addressing mode, second one is the register addressing mode, and third one is memory addressing mode. So in immediate addressing mode, the operand will be part of the instruction themselves. In register addressing mode, the operand will be residing in any of the registers, while in memory addressing mode, the operand will be residing in memory of 8086 system. So as discussed earlier, this is your immediate addressing mode. So if you consider this move instruction, we need to move to AX a particular 16-bit value. So this 16-bit value is actually made part of this instruction itself. Okay, so it is not actually accessed from anywhere outside the instruction like memory or from other registers or from IO devices. It is specified within the instruction itself. Then if you consider this move instruction, you have to move a 1 byte value to BL. Okay, again it is an immediate instruction, or this immediate operand is part of the instruction and it is moved or operated as such. Now coming to a register addressing mode, the operand or the source of the data, they are supposed to be registers. Okay, that is a specialty of register addressing mode. So if you are remembering the syntax or format, right, this is the source or the source of the operand, right? So all the sources are registers. So one rule that you should remember while using register addressing mode is both the source and destination should be of identical sizes. So if you are using 16-bit register as source, you should have a 16-bit register as destination. So if you see here, both are 8-bit source as well as destination. Okay, so likewise, so this is register addressing mode. Then coming to the various memory addressing mode, there are various possibilities in 8086 to take out operands or data from memory, and we have to actually carefully analyze these things. So the first is direct or displacement only addressing. So in displacement only addressing, it actually takes the view of segmented addressing scheme of 8086. So you might be remembering this segmented addressing scheme, right? The primary memory will be divided into many segments like code segment, data segment, etc. So each segment begins at a particular address and terminates at an address, and the segment start is well defined and it is stored in the segment register. Like if it is a code segment, the start of the code segment is stored in code segment register, and then any byte within the segment can be defined with respect to the starting address of the particular segment. So for example, if I need to access the third byte from the start of this code segment, okay, I just need to have that offset 3 within the code segment, and the final physical address will be given as a value calculated out of the starting address of the code segment and this offset 3. Okay, so whenever I need to specify an operand within a segmented addressing scheme with respect to a segment, I need to specify only the offset or where it is located within the segment. As long as I know the starting address of the segment, I can calculate the final actual physical address of the particular byte I am referring to. So that is the concept used in direct or displacement only addressing. So in displacement only addressing, if we are considering a segment, the displacement of a particular byte or the operand within the segment is of interest to us. So for example, if you consider the case mentioned here, we need to move a particular byte located at 8088 displacement from the start of data segment. Okay, so data segment may be starting at a particular address. We don't know that, and within that data segment may be at an offset of 8088 from the start of DS. An operand is there. We need to move that operand to AL register. So how will we write such an instruction? So this is how we will write such an instruction, right? So here the source operand is a direct or displacement operand. Okay, so it means that the operand or the byte of interest is located at 8088 displacement from the start of data segment. Note that in displacement or direct addressing scheme, the default segment is always data segment. Okay, because that is where most of the data or operands are stored. The other area is your stack segment, right? That is not taken as the default. So if you just give a particular number here as a offset as your source operand, that will be taken as an offset within data segment, and that particular byte or word will be taken and it will be moved to the corresponding register given in the destination. Okay, so that is what is shown here. And is it possible to offset into other segments? That means, can we get operands from other segments? As I told earlier, yes, it is possible. The only thing is you need to use a segment override prefix or a short form of the segment which you are going to offset into, and then you can give the required offset. Suppose that my operand is located within the code segment at 1234 displacement from the start of code segment. How can I move it to AX? Okay, this is how I will do it. That is, I will specify the segment of interest, that is code segment, then I will put a colon, right, and then I will give the required displacement where my operand is located. So here, if you see here, the target is AX. It is a 16-bit location. So we are going to move a word starting at 1234. So it means that I will take the byte from 1234 as well as 1235, okay, and move it to AX. So that is what is shown here. Suppose that I need to move a particular word to AX which is located within the data segment at offset 1234. Okay, I just need to specify only the first byte location or the offset of the first byte. The second byte will be automatically taken by the 8086 memory system. Okay, so this is 1234 as specified in the instruction, but the target is AX, right? It is a 2-byte location, so adjacent bytes will be taken and it will be moved to AX. So that is direct or displacement only addressing. Okay, so next we will see register indirect addressing. So if you see the displacement only addressing, right, the target displacement is specified as a number as part of the instruction, right, put within the square brackets. So can we avoid that? Can we place that number within a particular register? So that is what is dealt in register indirect addressing mode. So in this case, these registers BX, BP, SI and DI will be holding those offset numbers, and they can be used as the source operands. Okay, so the source operands will be, or the source addresses or the source offset addresses will be held in these registers, and they can be used as part of the instruction. So that's what you are seeing here in this instruction. The offset number is not directly specified within the square brackets. They are held in a particular register like BX, BP or SI or DI, and then they are used as part of the instruction. Okay, so these are the only registers which can be used in 8086 to hold those offsets, and they have got some particular meanings also. If you are using BX, SI or DI as a particular register to hold the offset value, right, it means that you are by default offsetting into the data segment. But on the other hand, if you are using BP to hold the offset value, it means that by default you are offsetting into your stack segment. And as always, there is a catch. You can always offset into other register, other segments also if you are using segment override prefix. Okay, so let's consider this particular case. So here let us move AL, then BX, right, indirect address BX. So it means that if we are using BX, where are we offsetting into? We are offsetting into default direct segment, right, or data segment, right? So this is the data segment. So within the data segment, suppose that this is the start of the data segment as pointed to by the data segment register. Our offset is stored within BX registers. Okay, so I am taking that BX, the offset stored in BX register, then I am adding it to the data segment's starting address. So I will get the offset, or I will get the final physical address where my operand is located. I will take the operand and move it to AL as per the instruction. So this is your register indirect addressing mode. Then suppose that I am using BP. And remember, when I am using BP, I am referring to your stack segment by default. So what will I do? I will take the starting address of stack segment, then take the offset from BP, add it together, then I will get the actual physical address, right? Then of the operand, then I have to move it to AL. Okay, that's what this instruction means. Then, as I told earlier, apart from the default meanings given by these registers, we can use segment override prefixes to alter the meanings. BX, SI and DI, right, by default indexes into your data segment or offsets into your data segment, but you can use with other segments also. Suppose that I need to access an operand from the code segment using BX register. This is how I will proceed. I will put the segment override prefix code segment CS like this, put a colon, and I will have the offset stored within BX, put it within the square brackets, and then issue the instruction like this. Likewise for all other instructions. Okay.